We're in Grandmother's attic. What do we have around here?
Grandma's attic is a storehouse of forgotten treasures and useless junk. The old velvet curtains hung in the parlor before Gran lightened up the place. A skylight lets welcome sunlight into the attic. The brass bed frame is from God knows where. It's one of Grandma's old parlor tables. The sheet-covered upholstered rocker used to be in Gabriel's nursery. That box of knickknacks has been up there for at least 5 years. There's a sketchbook on the chair that Gabriel vaguely remembers as his father's.
We can most likely grab that.
It's an old dress dummy that Gran had in her sewing room years ago.
My first impression of the female form.
It's an old, dusty bicycle tire.
Why is it hanging on the wall like that?
That must have been the year Granddaddy caught Santa on the roof.
Yes.
These old picture frames have been up here for years. It's an old metal tub full of dust and cobwebs. It's a lady's hat from the 1920s.
From Gran's Virginia Woolf period.
I see that buckle there, and I think that's a policeman's hat, but no, it's a lady's hat.
That tennis racket probably hasn't served a ball since the 40s. Gabriel has seen these ornaments every year at Christmas for as long as he can remember.
Is there anything behind us?
It's Granddaddy's old golf bag.
It's an old...
My first...
Right, I'll leave that for now. What can I pick up here? Surely I can pick up this sketchbook.
I think I'd take Daddy's sketchbook with me. There's nothing I want in there.
Really?
That box of knickknacks has...
What about a golf club?
Golf. I'm not sure what my game was. Golf was never my game. I'm not sure what my game was, but it wasn't golf. I think I'll leave that up here. No. No thanks.
You never know, Gabriel. When you invite a lady over and you're in the studio and you're wearing that, you know.
I think I'll leave that up here.
Some of them might be very impressed by that, just saying. Sketchbook.
Gabriel looks fondly at his father's sketchbook and charcoal pencil.
Yeah, given that we're going through his stuff, I'd say Daddy's passed on as well, but we weren't told where his grave was, unlike our mother. Oh God.
Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
I mean, I think we saw that during the intro. The medallion which was splashed with blood. I don't think I can turn the pages here. If I right click, nothing's happening. And I don't see an option to turn the page. All I've got is exit. Damn. This family might have some issues.
An elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic. It doesn't seem to be running at the moment. The old trunk looks like it's gone to hell and back.
Alright, can I take the clock?
Gabriel doesn't want to take the clock.
Can I wind the clock? Okay, we have a puzzle. And I've got no idea what to do here, so just writing down clock attic puzzle.
The ring of symbols does not appear to have any mechanical function, but it does move. The
push-pull. So I had to click it once to get that interface, and then just rotating the mouse around is moving things around. Oh god, I've got no idea what I'm doing here. I assume I definitely do not have the solutions to open this clock. I'm not hearing anything unusual doing that.
Nothing happens.
That's going to be a drawer of some sort, and that will open once I figure this out.
There's an interesting design in the base of the clock. An elaborate mechanical... The face of the clock is hand-painted. It's the minute hand. The face, it's the hour hand. A ring of 6 symbols surround the face of the clock. A sword, a sun, an angel, a noose, an eclipse, and a dragon.
Well, there's nothing creepy about that at all, is there?
A key winds the clock's mechanism.
So I imagine what I need to do is set this correctly, the front, and then turn the key. But right now, I've got no idea what to do with that.
The old trunk looked like it. The trunk doesn't operate.
Can I open the trunk?
The lid is blocked by the clock.
Then move the clock. Hold on. Figured it out. It's incredible. Open. What's in the trunk?
The trunk contains some old clothes, including a pair of leather shorts,
Aren't those called lederhosen?
serious hiking boots, more of Harrison Knight German book,
Just what I need.
and a bundle of letters. Love letters between Harrison and Rebecca.
Can we take those letters and take them downstairs and show them to her?
I don't think there's anything in that trunk that would interest anybody but my gran. I don't think...
Right, we moved the clock, but looking at this from a different angle is not helping us.
That
Right. I push the trunk.
It looks pretty heavy.
so
Aren't those...
see
Just...
and the
I'm quite surprised that there's nothing in there that we can pick up. That's kind of a troll.
grandma, the old
I don't think there's anything else in here. We picked up a sketchbook, which is creepy as hell. We've got a clock that we don't know how to open. And that's it.
That's it. Take a load off, hon.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Can I talk to her about the letters we found? Nah, there's nothing new there.
Tell me.
Nothing.
Oh.
Okay, well, apart from that clock, I think we're done here for now. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Can I show her the sketchbook? Wouldn't that give her nightmares?
That's it.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
I believe that was your father's, Gabriel. You keep it.
Yeah, you keep this creepy as sin notebook, which means absolutely nothing to anyone. It just has a bunch of weird occult shit in it.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Not even a hug and a kiss on the way out? There we go. Walk speeds do not match. Right, nothing else here, so let's go to the French Quarter. Can we visit the cemetery? We can. We may as well follow up this thread. Yeah, I distinctly recall this. That's the one puzzle, apart from the clay, that I do remember.
Saint Louis Cemetery, number 1. is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the French Quarter. A high iron fence with sharp spikes surrounds the cemetery. Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead.
Oh, you left. Is that bad? Should I have spoken to you before you left?
New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground.
Makes sense. Let me make a save, because I've actually not made a save yet at all. F5 is not doing anything. I need to save through here, I believe. It does use a SCUM VM interface, but F5 is not working.
New Orleans, the name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
Hopefully I get that thing about the little house again.
This tomb almost looks like a little house.
But I wouldn't want to live there.
None of us would.
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall.
Just writing down that name. Marie Laveau. Laveau?
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau,
Laveau.
Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall.
Laveau. Odd-looking marks.
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least.
I'm going to check the manual very quickly. One moment. Okay, so this is voodoo code, but we do not have any way of cracking this yet. We don't understand what it means. We'll learn that in-game, hopefully.
Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick. Undoubtedly a cast-off from spiritual graffiti writers.
Can I take that brick? We have a brick.
It's a piece of brick.
Is that what they use to scratch these symbols into the tomb?
Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers. Food. This is the tomb. Food. This is the odd.
A marble snake. Now that's cheerful.
It looks like he's got a little smile there.
Vases. New Orleans, Gabriel Knight.
I'm trying to look at this plant.
Here and there in the cemetery, straggly plants grow in stone planters. A stone angel stands silently before a tomb. Saint Louis. This old tomb is in a sorry state of disrepair.
There's probably no one left in the family to maintain it.
Don't know what to say about that. You would think that the custodians of the cemetery would be responsible for upkeep.
Saint Louis. It's an imposing marble tomb from the last century. Gabriel can barely make out the name. Hamilton. An angel with a cross stands guard over one of the tombs. It's an New Orleans. Gabriel doesn't see a name on this tomb.
There's probably...
We don't see a name on that tomb either.
San.
So we've got Hamilton, Ross, no name.
New Orleans. Gabriel.
This thing where I can and can't go. Okay, we found our family tomb. Who are you?
Could I have a minute of your time?
What you need, boy?
You been working here a long time?
Longer than you've been alive, son. I mayhaps be here longer than you'll be alive, for that matter.
Kind of a quiet job you've got, isn't it?
Most of the time, yeah. Yeah, they act up some at the full moon, though.
Kind of a quiet... No. Kind of a quiet...
Most of the time, yeah.
That's a great line.
No way. Something might answer. You've been...
Longer than you've been alive.
You must enjoy the company of dead folks.
Unlike the living, they ain't never given me no reason to dislike them none.
I like this character.
How's...
About like every day. It's what you call a seller's market.
Apologies, I did not mean to skip that first line.
You must enjoy... How's business today?
About like every day.
You've been working here...
Longer than you...
Can we get a name for him?
An old man tends the cemetery with movements akin to a slow drawl.
I don't think so.
The old man is apparently doing some cleanup work.
Can we interrogate him? Oh, he's leaving. I'll follow him to the left. We'll see if we can interrogate him and then we'll check out this screen. I feel like I should bring some flowers here to this grave, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
We can interrogate him. Himself and St. Louis Cemetery number 1. Let's go through the list.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
What can you tell me?
I don't really care to talk about it. I don't do it none myself.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Ain't it just awful, them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks is all.
That's what the police reckon as well.
What do you know?
I told you all I know about that.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seems like everybody want to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they love the cemetery tour. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
Really? Is that really a thing, Chad? Not talking about New Orleans in particular, but just going to cities and looking at their cemeteries? I mean, don't get me wrong, we have a couple of beautiful cemeteries in this part of the world, but they're not places that I'll consider to be tourist destinations, just saying.
What can you tell me?
There's lots of things to see here, but none are as beautiful as the St. Louis Cemetery number 1.
It's beautiful in its own right, but I wouldn't consider it a tourist attraction.
Hey, if you want to know more, you should ask somebody else.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis number 1.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, cause, but a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects, and they need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound they don't know what they doing.
He is a good man.
Tell me about yourself.
That's about all there is to say.
Hopefully you see that name on the tape.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery number 1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins would float right out of their graves. Them dead would go floating right down into the water. Course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
Jesus.
Tell me something.
It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War and back further, too. Take a look around, you'll see.
Tell me.
Just look around. Just look around. You get the feel of the place.
Tell me.
Just look.
Tell.
Just look.
Tell.
Just.
That's all we're getting. We can't ask him about that graffiti. That took me a few goes.
San Luis. Several generations of an old New Orleans family rest here in relative peace. A grinning grotesquerie tops one section of the cemetery fence.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that was actually a face. It totally is.
San Luis, a high, an odd monument highlights one grave site. It looks vaguely reptilian.
It looks like a spike here with a snake or something wrapped around it.
A high vases seen here and there in the San Luis. A wrought iron fence surrounds this tomb.
I hope that's to keep people out.
This family tomb bears the inscription, "Rest in peace," and the name, Fuller Mill. Vases, this above-ground tomb is only large enough to accommodate one resident.
Alright, let's take a look.
A statue of a small child clings to a cross atop the right tomb.
Anyone we know?
The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Grant's family members are laid to rest here. The marker reads, Mera Planta Wright.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew.
The marker reads, Franklin Wright.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew.
Let me just write these names down.
These are Grand's.
Merrill Planter. So these are our great-grandparents, I believe.
The marker reads, Franklin Wright.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew.
And they're on our grandmother's side of the family.
The marker reads, Harley Wright.
Grand's sister. She died young.
The marker.
Grand's.
Harley is Rebecca's sister.
The marker reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddad.
Granddaddy.
The marker reads, Philip Knight.
Dad.
Daddy.
And that's going to be Margaret Templeton.
The marker reads, Margaret Templeton Knight.
My mother.
Gabriel doesn't want to take the nameplates from his family tomb.
Entirely understandable.
There's nothing on the tomb to operate.
Maybe we can come back later and lay some flowers or something. I'm just going to make a very quick save and turn the music down a bit. The save is because there's lightning outside and I might lose power in just a moment. And the music is sort of overpowering the interrogation scenes just a little bit. I'm still convinced that detail thing actually does nothing. Seen it in a few games and I don't know what it does. I do not think we can go further to the right. Shit, we're not done here.
To the east there is only the back wall of the cemetery. Gabriel cannot go any further in that direction.
Getty.
Another ancient family tomb of the type St. Louis Cemetery is famous for. A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen.
What's this angel doing?
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb. Most of the plaster has fallen away over the years to reveal walls of red brick.
I don't understand that angel. If that's made out of marble or granite or something, that would be restricting access, surely. Also, is that like a keypad?
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors.
I'm getting distracted. Let me just go from left to right.
Most.
We can't look at that.
A stone,
What does that say?
the heavy marble doesn't budge. The heavy...
Yeah, okay, maybe there is a path behind there. It's kind of hard to see.
This tomb is smaller than most others in the cemetery.
Kind of a pup tent for the dead.
Or for a child, perhaps.
This old tomb has a sword carved into the stone below the name of the deceased. This
Tell me whose name that is, please.
the tomb is much too heavy. Gabriel looks at and in the vases, but he doesn't see anything he wants to take.
And if there was something that you wanted to take, you should leave it behind. It's a cemetery, for God's sake.
2 enormous vases flank the front of the Getty tomb. The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled Getty.
Right, so if Marie Laveau was famous, she had a tiny tomb in the first screen, and there were people coming to leave things behind. Who was this person, and why are people not leaving stuff behind here?
The 2 heavy, solid marble doors provide an entrance to the tomb.
I mean, I can already tell we're going to go in here later. I don't have a memory of that, but I can already tell. I mean, that's a giveaway.
The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
We need a key to operate that tomb. We're writing that down.
To the east there is only...
I don't think there's anything more we can do here. We don't see an exit icon there, which is kind of weird. There it is. Yeah, I'm not seeing the word exit there. There it is. I want to say it makes sense, but honestly, I don't think it does. Yeah, man. Alright, thank you for your time, sir. I'm going to go bother some other people now. Those sound effects, though. So, I believe we've cleared the bookstore. We've done everything we can at St. Louis Cemetery, which is basically nothing other than talking to Toussaint, or however his name is pronounced. Let's go to the police station because Detective Mosley said that he had some photos for us.
The official seal of the New Orleans Police Department highlights the tiled floor. A uniformed officer of the New Orleans Police Department.
She's not bad.
Gabriel.
She's not bad.
The desk sergeant looked like a poster boy for heart disease. 30 extra pounds between his armpits and his belt, and a complexion of consistency of grey oatmeal. In other words, a typical product of good southern cooking.
That's one way of expressing it, I suppose. So Mosley's not here?
Gabriel is standing in the lobby of his friend Mosley's precinct. It smells like a cross between a hospital and brewery. Gabriel, it's an antique umbrella stand. Nice coat rack. The door opens on Conti Street. The bench in the lobby has been well polished by a million backsides. A swinging door connects the lobby and office areas.
I guess we cannot go in there.
No one goes back there until I say so, mister.
Sorry.
I didn't think civilians would be ever going through that, just saying.
Gabriel's not in the mood to sit down. That doesn't work that way.
I'm trying to put my coat on the coat rack.
Gabriel cannot see. Gabriel would rather admire the umbrella stand from afar. Gabriel.
Okay, I thought there might have been an umbrella in there, but no. What else we got?
Gabriel. The ceiling-high windows are unchanged elements of this renovated French Quarter building. Gabriel can't read the bulletin board from where he's standing. Mosley's office door is unassuming, unlike Mosley himself.
Right, so if we can get through here, we can go in there and have a chat to Mosley.
There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office. It's in a locked cage. They must be concerned about the budget.
Or maybe pranksters like me getting in there and changing the temperature.
There's a photocopy machine in the office area. It's a file cabinet. Gabriel can't do a thing with the mirror from where he's standing.
That's a mirror? I thought it was another window.
There's a photo of Gabriel. An officer's desk is just behind the front counter. It's an inbox. An officer's
I thought that would be an inbox as well.
A counter separates the front lobby from an office area.
Alright, so let's have a chat to these folks.
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
Do we know each other?
Hey, it's a beignet guy.
Great, I'm starved.
Is this important? I don't have any control here.
Stay put, you. Hey, grab me 3, would ya?
Sure.
Okay, never mind. We did not have an opportunity to jump over the counter, break in, play with the temperature, photocopy something, or anything else. I wonder if that's going to be an opportunity later in the game, perhaps.
Thanks.
That's going to be something, surely. Let me just try going outside very quickly. I don't think anything will happen. I think we'll just hit the map. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to speak to this person and discuss putting emetic rat poison in the next delivery.
Gabriel can't do anything with a vendor from here.
And I can't go outside and speak to them.
Kinda quiet in here today.
Yeah, summer's like that. It's too muggy to mug. Too hot to heft.
How clever.
It's a gift.
So, what's new around the old police station?
Well, we're now allowed to shoot chatty pedestrians on sight.
That sounds convenient.
I like it.
It sounds very American, Gabriel.
So, anything interesting happening around here?
Look, I got a job to do. Chat with someone else, huh?
So,
Look,
Alright, so let's query you or interrogate you if we can. We need to get some photos.
got a second, officer?
what can I do you for?
There we go.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
But you're a police officer investigating voodoo murders, so you should know something.
What can you...
I told you, I ain't got nothing to say about voodoo.
You're hiding something. You're sus.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
I was literally just about to say that. We're asking this. Oh my god. We can't ask this.
Are you sure you can't give me the scoop on the voodoo murders case?
Absolutely not.
Hey, buddy. Do I look like the kind of lowlife that'd betray my sacred oath to this department?
I don't know. What would that kind of lowlife look like?
Like hamburger meat if I got a hold of him. Kinda like what you're gonna look like in about 5 seconds.
Okay, sorry I asked.
Can't do that. Wait, we're in America? Never mind.
There's nothing you have to say about the voodoo murders case, huh?
You're really pressing your luck, pal.
You mentioned what sort of low life it would look like. It'd probably look like Detective Mosley because we're getting information out of him.
There's...
I told you.
Yeah, we're treading a very thin line here.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
What can you tell me about...
Best food in the world, you can get it right here in New Orleans. Muffaletta sandwiches, Beignets, good Cajun coffee. Yep. Man can die happy in this city.
What can you tell me...
Look, I love this city good as anybody, but I already gave you my opinion. Why don't you check out the Travel Bureau?
What can you...
Look.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the Desk Sergeant Frick, why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
I think not.
That's what I thought.
Mr. Frick is... I mean, he's just doing his job, but yeah, no. We are asking some pretty dumb questions, though.
Tell me about yourself.
I hate people who ask stupid questions.
Exactly.
Tell me...
I hate people.
Alright, tell me about Detective Mosley, please.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, that's a problem. We were here to get some photos, and he's not here.
About Detective Mosley.
I told you he's not here.
Let me ask some more stupid questions.
About...
It's not working. We're not going to learn where the crime scene is, surely. If it's anything to do with the voodoo murders, we're going to get nothing by asking this.
Where is the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
You can't ask that.
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Just go on Blue Sky or Twitter or whatever it is these days and check to see where everyone's congregating.
Come on, you can tell me where the crime scene is.
Look, I know the paper's got everybody stirred up about these killings, but that don't make it public information. Back off.
So this is a new voodoo murder then?
Hey, I didn't say that. You'll read all about it in the papers tomorrow, I'm sure.
Please tell me where the crime scene is.
Look, buddy, you keep it up, and there'll be a crime scene right here.
Please.
Look, buddy.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. Soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
Okay. Hopefully that's a friendly thing and not a punch in the face.
Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
We did not meet Mosley, but we got the photos. Okay.
The envelope from Mosley is a plain manila one. It feels pretty light.
Meaning there's not much in there.
It's a Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Only 2.
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Mosley is bald. Why is there a photo of Mosley in here?
The photo...
Is he just trolling Gabriel? Something for his book, perhaps? That, however, looks much more serious. Oh.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
Jeez.
One of the...
It looks like they've been stabbed in the chest or just to the right of the heart, perhaps. Ugh. There's something around the body here. Markings.
The photo of Mosley reads, "Cop nerd," to Gabriel's eyes. The murder photo has nothing written on it.
Alright, so I think we're done here for now. Let's find somewhere else to go. I think I'll check out these 2 places on the next video. Let's check out the Overlook here and the Square and the Cathedral. If I have time. Again, I'm trying to keep these videos down to about an hour, if possible. Some will definitely go over for sure.
It's been overcast all week. The air has been moody and thick. Strange weather for June. St. Louis Cathedral. The original church on this site was built in 1724 and was named for Louis Knight of France. That church burnt in the Great Fire of 1788. The present church dates from 1851.
History. You're losing me, game.
Gabriel is standing on the balcony of a building across the street from Jackson Square. On the balcony are 4 mounted binoculars. The presbytery. This building was begun by the Spaniards in 1795 after a fire in Jackson Square. It was intended for monks, but now it houses historical exhibits. Gabriel is standing. A fancy wrought iron railing marks the end of the balcony. Gabriel is...
I can't look at the house behind that balcony.
The Pontalba buildings are historical landmarks, built in 1849 and 1850 as residential apartments. Nice plant.
We get all this history, all this information about the buildings, and then we hear...
Nice plant.
Just that.
Gabriel is... Gabriel is... 4 pairs of binoculars are rigorously mounted on the cement floor.
Can I look through those without having to pay? That's a yes. I see, we're looking at Jackson Square here. Hello? There's a band there just out of view. And
There is...
I can click the mouse, but we're getting kicked out immediately. Right-clicking is doing the same thing. That little flash there was definitely part of the game, not part of the YouTube impression. Do I need to write down which one looks where? Another band. If I need to spy on someone later, I can do that perhaps. Just making notes, we've got 4 viewers, and they start in the northeast corner, going clockwise around the place. If I need to track someone, then I might need to know that. Are you sus or are you a mime? Wait, that's a really dumb question. Never mind. Apologies to any mimes watching this channel. How do I get out of here? So if I go to Jackson Square, we should be where we were just looking. Yeah.
Jackson Square is a good place to rest while exploring the French Quarter, and a great place to be entertained by local performers.
Anyone seen Jill?
A wide walk provides a pathway around the square. A wrought iron fence surrounds the Jackson statue.
Which we can't see.
Give a hoot. People seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine.
Anyone seen Jill?
People seem... People...
Right, Gabriel's not making a comment about the woman, which is... it's a positive.
A blues band entertains on the lawn. Now that's music. A blue...
I missed that.
Give a hoot.
Don't police.
People... A police officer is either off-duty or patrolling the park, or both. A cop has driven his motorcycle into the park. Something Gabriel would probably never get away with. On the motorcycle is a police radio.
Anyone seen Jill?
I feel that's important. Why would it mention the radio? Can I have a chat to you?
Good day, officer.
Yeah, to you too. Keep moving.
Good day.
Yeah, we're getting nothing here.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Homicide team attend.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe we could overhear the location of where Mosley is checking out another murder. What happened there? We were just locked out for a moment. He did sort of like a little animation
Homicide team attend.
where he threw something away, possibly a cigarette. I wish we could listen to this.
Coroner requests assistance at the
That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
Alright, again, we were locked out for just a moment. I wonder if that's related to people's animations leaving and entering the scene, or something else perhaps.
Give a hoot. Jackson. Is one of those mimes. Oh boy.
That's what I just said. I'll leave the kid alone, come on.
Hey, stop picking on me. I'll tell my dad.
A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square. Jackson's a Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be. Iron lampposts add charm to Jackson Square and provide illumination.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
Again, literally just about to say, this guy could probably punch this guy in the face. And she's going to say, you creep or something?
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Oh, this guy's creeping.
A Cajun band.
Yeah, we don't need to hear that again.
Give a hoot.
Oh, you gonna harass the granny? What would really make this is if Granny pulls a handgun right now. That would really set this game off. No, you're leaving Granny alone. Okay.
It seemed that Gabriel has already done that.
Don't get that.
That wouldn't work on the mime. Wasn't that mime somewhere else a minute ago?
No.
That wouldn't work on the mime. He seems to have a mind of his own. Interrogating a mime would be an exercise in frustration.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
That's gross.
Since Gabriel can't read lips, he's disinclined to start a conversation.
I throw the brick at the mime.
Gabriel doesn't want to encourage the mime by showing him...
Well, I never...
You know what? That's fair. We won't show him anything. Let's just get out of here before anything bad happens to either us or her or to this mime. Oh my god. Oh my god. Right, so note to self. Do not enter the northwest corner of Jackson Square unless we're prepared to be here for a while.
A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum.
I wonder if that's related at all to the drum codes that we saw very briefly in the manual.
Benches provide a quiet spot for resting in the park.
Again, we get locked out for just a moment. Not sure why.
Jackson Square boasts some very old trees, left over from days when the city was under French rule. The drummer is busy. The drummer is busy.
We're guessing nothing there. Okay.
That...
I don't suppose I can do this.
Does this mean anything to you?
The drummer looks blankly at Gabriel and continues his rhythm.
I wonder if we can record those beats later. Okay. 20 out of 342 points, and we're only at the end of video 2. Oh my god. The problem is I'm one of these players who wants to look at everything and see everything and take my time playing these games. That takes us straight into the Cathedral, okay. But yeah, this one I think is going to be very slow going. But hopefully it's entertaining for you. Let me know.
St. Louis Cathedral has a beautiful chapel, warm with tones of gold and cream and rich with delicate frescoes and meticulously carved wood.
I mean, I did hear things about the narrator before I started this game, that she did an excellent job, and honestly, I'm happy with what I've heard so far.
St. Louis Cathedral. Flags of the world are displayed from the upper story. A promotion of the universal harmony, no doubt.
The confessionals on the left.
Curtain confessionals are a subtle, old-fashioned presence on the left of the nave. That door must lead to the priest's side of the confessionals. Curtain confessionals. Rows of pews line each side of the nave's aisle. At least the cherubs are an aesthetic way of asking for donations.
I'm surprised no one's in here.
There's an inconspicuous door near the chancel.
Okay, not much in here. Can I go through these doors perhaps?
Gabriel cannot go in there. That's the priest part of the confessionals.
Is there a priest in there to whom we can confess our sins?
The confessional is about the size of a closet and is richly paneled in lovingly oiled cherry.
May I help you, my child?
Can you tell me anything about the voodoo murders, please?
Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
There's a small shelf under the meshed window. It's a cushioned kneeler. The confessional... A meshed window provides access to the confessional from the priest's booth. The panel behind the mesh window moves from the other side. The confessionals cannot be moved.
So many options here.
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
That's got to be important.
May I help you, my child?
Can we confess to what we've done in our bedroom?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I've had a lot of women, Father.
A lot? More than 10?
Yes, Father.
More than 20?
Yes, Father.
More than 40?
Yes, Father.
Oh, no.
Son, I don't think this is a matter for a priest. I think you need a good therapist.
Yes, Father.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
That's absolutely not it. Horsey, Gabriel? Really?
The knothole doesn't seem to operate that way. That doesn't, Gabriel.
That's got to be something.
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
That'll come in handy later, but I don't understand why right now.
The knothole is part of the paneling.
Can I push it?
The knothole.
Can I put my finger in it?
There's a. The knothole. The knothole. The confessional is empty, and there does not seem to be a priest behind the window right now. The confessional.
You've already got me, you lucky devil.
Damn it, Gabriel.
There's.
Okay.
Gabriel cannot see a way to use that on the knothole.
If I find a screwdriver or something later, maybe I can put it in there, jam it in, and twist it about to expand that knothole, perhaps.
Gabriel.
Right, we'll go in here one last time, because I want to ask that third question.
May I help you, my...
Can I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling.
I understand. Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
I'd like to make...
Oh.
I think I just need an overall apology to the universe.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
There's probably a few we can do here, and they're probably all very funny. Is this door locked? It is not. Okay, apparently we were just allowed to stroll in here. Tourists are allowed in here.
This small nook must be used as a ready room for the parish priest. It's small, cool, and has a faintly institutional feel.
Oh, Gabriel.
I love my hair.
You're so vain.
Appropriately sacred books are laid out on the table. A long wooden table accents the room. The vase adds a nice touch. This small nook, this
Can't look at the plants?
green candles. Could that mean something?
Unlikely.
Probably not.
A padded red bench provides seating. It's a picture of Christ. A crucifix adorns the wall. The closet shelves are stacked with the odds and ends of a saintly life. In other words, nothing Gabriel is familiar with. The closet in there. There's a box of white priest's collars in the closet.
Can I steal one? Emphasis on steal because we are in a place of God at the moment and this is something we should not be doing.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Christ. You're going directly to hell, Gabriel.
The closet in other
I've got vague memories of getting dressed up.
long ceremonial robes hang in the closet. A freshly starched black priest's shirt stands out against the white robes in the closet.
I can't resist black.
We're just straight up stealing from here. Hopefully we get ambushed on the way out.
Gabriel cannot see himself wearing a long robe. Gabriel doesn't want to take that from the ready room.
It kind of looks like a light switch. I can't interact with it. Alright, so I think that will do for this video. Let's get out of here and go to the main map. I just want to confirm that... oh god. Couldn't have taken me to the other side? Really? I just want to confirm that if we go to the cathedral from the map, that we go to the same place where we just were. And then next time we'll check out the museum and the drugstore. Okay, there's a quick travel point there which I did not see. Can I get close to this?
The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area.
Have I missed something here?
Gabriel cannot do anything with the chancel.
Like walking behind it or something?
Gabriel.
I don't think so. Alright. I'm going to leave it here. Next time we'll take a look at the drugstore and the museum.